name is Esau. I'm 23 years old, and I joined the P2P street family this year, March 1st. And so far, there's a function we are doing. We are involving, working together with our fellow colleagues, street boys. We call them street families because we are considering under 18 and above 18 years. So far, we have done several activities, including IDs. We look for them IDs. Personally, I've done a radio show, I've done a TV show and a newspaper interview concerning the street boys and girls in the street. We are planning a future plan whereby we want to have a football match, and this football tournament is to empower and uplift talent in street children, and to make sure in one way or another we are changing life, and we are offering guidance and counseling through footballs, through talents, which will enable them to realize and discover their life forward. If I may talk about the past, we had a talent show for music, acting, and it was very nice. And we discovered that children in the street or of street families, they have great talents, but they are lacking one thing: they are lacking opportunities to develop their talents. They are lacking opportunities to move on with their talents and to help future. Idea that we are having as a crew right now. We are having an idea that to produce music and to produce a movie. Now we have a movie script called Strangers in the City, and Strangers in the City talks about the secret behind street life, what makes children to come on the street, what they are passing through, how they are going about, and all that brutality, sexual harassment from the government, being arrested. That's what we are trying to focus on as far as future is concerned, and changing life in the street is concerned. And I think that's all what we are trying to do.
Maybe if I can ask,
Yes,
there was a time when you got as a group some ideas through the county commissioner, someone from the president's office. Maybe if you can tell me what happened, how did that come about?
Okay, the same time is when we did a newspaper, the people interview. There is where we went, and we went to the government first, to the chief, and then our chief refused to give us the IDs because he said that we have to have parents or somebody you know ID. And we discovered that most of the children in the street, they are born there, raised there, they don't know anything about home background, they don't know anything about their parents and whatever. So in refusing to give us ID, we went to interview, and when we went there, we met a private secretary of the president. We talked to him, and he directed us to the county commissioner. And when we approached the county commissioner, he responded very well. He made a call to the chief, and I told them I'm sending my children to come and take IDs. And when we went to the chief, everything went well because we were connected to the county commissioner. So it becomes a challenge when we are looking for ID, birth certificate, and all that. It's a challenge. We have to struggle and stand firm to get them. Yeah.
You were on radio.
Yes, please.
What happened? Just I think last week. So
Yeah.
how did that come about?
Okay, last week I was in the radio, and then I can say after a talent show which we did for music and all that, and for this radio, I think the guys, the presenters, they were more interested in what we did in talent show, what we are doing, and we to go to the radio. We want the society to accept the street child, the street family as a normal people. So we were addressing such issues in the radio to get to the society. Society may know that we are just a normal people, And if we can change, I was a very worst boy, and I used to glue, I used to bang and all those drugs. But if I can change now and speak and do interview on the radio, so which means all those guys they can change. The problems are ignorant, they are ignored. So that issue is what I went to address in the radio station, and also issue of IDs, birth certificates, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are organizing a football tournament or a football match.
Yes, please.
How is that? What is the idea, and why are you organizing this football match?
Okay, we organizing a football match. What we want is talent. We want that talent. Okay, what I have just said before, we are encouraging and uplifting talents in the street children. We are trying, okay, as far as we have experience in the street, we have been there, we are still there, some of us, and so we are trying to encourage each other, to give each other hopes, so that to open one another minds, and we are also trying we are also trying to build up our goals and objectives, to come up with something which can help. So when we come together as street families, we organize such kind of a football match with supports from Wema Center. We are very, very grateful. They are very supportive. They are giving us enough supports to organize such things, because if we were alone, we cannot organize such things. So we are working together with our Wema Center as a street family, and we are mostly looking on talents, how we can do, how we can change lives, how we can change our lives and our colleagues' life. That's why we organize such kind of a talent show.
Okay. You recently also went for anti-harassment day.
Yes, please.
How was that? How did you find it?
Okay, and harassment day, it was very nice. It was very educative, especially we were talking about the issues and harassment, sexual harassment, and we learned more. Most of the things I never knew, I learned there about harassment. I learned so many things. I never knew that to force some things to someone, to look at somebody constantly, it's harassment. So I learned so many things from that function. I never knew anything about harassment. I used to hear harassment, and it was like, what is this harassment? But when I went to the harassment function, harassment day, it was very nice. I learned so many things from harassment, and I thank God for Wema Center, because they're the one who invited us. They're the one who organized that function, that specific function for us to attend. Yeah.
Is there anything else you would like to mention about the P2P project and your experience?
Okay, one thing about what I want to mention about the P2P agents or a P2P street family, it's only one thing what I'm looking forward to. It's about talents, because most of us have not gone to school, and we cannot say that we shall go and seek for a job opportunity somewhere to work, you see. So with our talents, there's acting talents, there's a music talents, and there's so many things. So what we are looking forward is to get a sponsor. If we can get a sponsor to record our music and to do our movie, it will be so nice, because I believe we can produce something quality, which can sell outside there, and which can help in future, and which can help many street to make their lives and to start their lives and to live a normal life like any other people.
You've done a movie.
Yeah, I've done a movie.
You've done a movie and songs, a few songs.
Yes, please.
Okay, just tell us about it, a little about the songs and the movie.
Okay, the first song I did, it was called Iskatai. It was a very nice song, talks about street life, but then I recorded in a low quality studio because of funds. I didn't have money, so I went for a studio, very low studio quality, and I recorded the song, and the quality of the song is very low. And then the second song I recorded in a bit better studio. It's called Majira. And that song, although quality is not that perfect, but the song is good. It has been playing in the radio station, and it motivated me because everywhere I go to present or to perform, people appreciate. People, it's like they're asking CDs, and sometimes I don't have CDs. I don't have money to make copies of CDs, but so I find it very encouraging, and I said we can do something. I've done so far 3 songs, but very low quality because of the studio that I'm going to record into. And movie, I went for an audition in a theater. I used to go there. I used to perform a movie, performing live stage performing, and people liked my work. So they called me in a movie called Redemption. It was done in Amiale. I went there, I did a part, I was given a police part, and I did it very perfect. And also Mombasara movie, there's a guys who are doing a Mombasara movie in a Bamboo area. And then also they called me. I went and I was given a party. I did it very well, and all that. And also expected, I'm expecting to get another team who are doing movie entertainment too. And mostly I'm aiming, because I have experience of movie, I know how to write script, I know how to organize all those things. So what I'm looking for now, I'm looking for to work with my fellow colleagues in the street to do movies and music.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, finally, what are the challenges that you're facing in the
Okay.
project?
Okay. In the project, right now the challenge I'm facing, it's cooperation. Cooperation from, let me say, cooperation from the society, because sometimes we may organize such function like talent show, football match, tournament, and when you approach the society, just you're not asking them for money, you're not asking them for anything, but when you approach them, you are just inviting them to come and encourage the street. Most of them, they don't turn up, they ignore. And then the other challenge which I'm facing is when I meet my colleague children, street children, I'm trying to counsel them, advise them, bring things to work together as a street family. And most of them, they want to go to school. Most of them, they want to record music. Most of them, they want to do movies, especially when I was in a radio interview, a TV show. Most of them, they looked at me as oh, you are not part of us, it's like you are gone, it's like you are celeb. Then I told them I'm not celeb, it's just a luck, I got in that and I get to do it just for all of us. I was not doing it for me, but for all of us. So they like, we want to do music, you want to do movie, so and you don't have money, you're just one of them. So it becomes a very big challenge, especially when they see you anytime, interacting with them, staying with them, living with them. They pressurizing you with that. They want also to do, you work together, but challenges are maybe you don't have capital to do that, you don't have anyone to support to do that, so it becomes a challenge. Uh, if I may talk about the guy called Kibaki in Maboxing, this guy is very talented, very special talented. And since the day we organized the function show, before that,
The talent,
the talent show, music and acting talent show. Before that, I used to see guys selling glue, very drunk, very rude, talking rude. But when he came to a talent show, he performed very nice, and then I was praised by the people. People were disappointed, and then people were surprised. This guy can act, this guy can go far, and then that praises. Since that day, when I look at that guy called Kibaki, I see somebody different. At least you can find him organizing the kids to get food. There's sometime people brings food in our street. You will find him organizing people. Panga line, you see. It's very nice because now he's becoming he realized, oh, I can be a great person. Come on, if people can praise me, so it's like now I can see I normally view him a very different person.
kind of person.
Yeah. So I like it. I like this issue of talents, because now when people comes and perform and they're given chance, street children, because in our country here, Kenya, it's hard for people to give streets boys and girls a chance, especially for their talents. But when we organize such things, some people realize, oh, I can do this, I can sing, I can dance, I can act, I can do. Now, he'll be walking, it's like I'm a star. And then that mentality will change physical appearance. Now we start thinking how we can go further in acting or singing or dancing or doing promoting his talent. So it brings changes and it brings different in the environment.
Okay.